Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another daily crypto update. I haven't done one of these in a while, and this is going to be a video to kind of update you on what's been happening more recently on the cryptocurrency market. I'm going to cover Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. We're even going to get into some of the altcoins like maybe Tezos, VeChain, IOTA, Stellar, Lumens, maybe Ethereum Classic as well. So we're going to take a look at some of those altcoins because cryptos have been getting more bullish. We've seen some significant moves higher for Bitcoin and altcoins. However, altcoins have really been somewhat skyrocketing with some very impressive moves, right? I mean, Ethereum up 41% in 7 days. We've got Tezos up 69% in 7 days. So a lot of altcoins are seeing 20, 30 plus moves, percent plus moves just in the past week alone. And Bitcoin dominance is dropping significantly. I wanted to point out that all of these things are directly in line with all the predictions that I made in my price prediction videos. If you haven't seen them, make sure to check them out. Link in the description. But you'll see when I go over the charts, everything that I said, all my technical analysis was fully accurate and is happening right now. I also wanted to give some warnings on what might be next. But definitely seeing that altcoin season begin and Bitcoin dominance dropping, although Bitcoin did go higher as well. With that being said, let's hop over to the chart. Starting off with Bitcoin, we can see that if I zoom out just a bit, this is actually the same technical analysis that I had drawn when I made my price prediction, and it's still fully intact. Now, I wanted to point out that what I'm going to say here isn't to say that we're bearish or anything. It's just to kind of point out, a bit of a warning to be careful because it's easy to get caught up in the hype just because we've been moving up for a few days in a row. Let me go over to the daily chart here. But the thing that to keep in mind is we are still in a bigger pattern of a symmetrical triangle, and the end of that symmetrical triangle will actually probably be towards, beginning of 2021, and it's around, $7,000 to $6,800. So it's actually a bit lower from where we are now. I'm not saying that Bitcoin can't go higher and that we might not reach $15,000 before that, but based on this pattern, there's a high chance that we actually see a rejection when we test this downtrend line and that we pull back a bit and we move lower again. Like I said, there's a couple different things that can happen. I mean, we could come up, test this, maybe bounce in between this little triangle over here and then actually end up breaking out. We could test it and then, just go right back into that larger symmetrical triangle pattern, which is a pretty likely scenario. And basically, I just wanted to make it clear that although we are seeing a move higher, maybe it's not the best thing to get caught up into that too much and just expect us to go right back to $15,000 or $20,000 because we do have a very significant downtrend line to get back above. With that being said, on the plus side, the more times that we test this uptrend line, the more likely we are to actually break above it. And at that point, we will see a move very quickly, probably to $15,000, $20,000. Obviously, it's always good to see us pushing higher, but we are still in this pattern. And until we're fully out of it, hopefully to the upside, you need to wait till confirmation technical analysis always. That's how it works. And just as kind of proof to that, if we had, gotten all hyped up back during this rise over here, we saw that we tested that downtrend line and ended up moving lower again. So it's not just because we're moving higher that we're necessarily fully back to where we were before or anything like that. Always important to keep that in mind, I think. Now, let's head over to Ethereum next. Ethereum, this one is following my technical analysis to a T. Let's see, we'll go over to the exchange where I drew the chart. Probably going to be maybe Coinbase. And yes, here's the chart. As you can see, I mentioned in the price prediction video the W pattern that we were seeing and how it was basically like putting two cup and handles together. We're seeing literally to a T this pattern shape up where it's exactly on my drawing here on this upward line. That's exactly what the price is doing, right? We're just climbing up that line and we're probably going to reach $370 soon. As soon as we get back above that, we may see a little bit of a pullback, but as soon as we get back above that, we are really in a whole more bullish phase where we're going to be starting our move to 500 plus and really more towards $800. So very nice chart for Ethereum here. About as bullish as it gets and perfectly in line with my previous pattern that I had drawn out. I like the fact that I'm updating you guys because you've seen a lot of price predictions, but I also want to keep the updates current. Not that those aren't because it's for the full year of 2020, but it's always good to stay updated with what's happening if things change or not. For Litecoin, very similar pattern to Ethereum. It's this W pattern that I've been speaking of, and we are on that uptrend rise again. We are a little bit overbought, so, probably going to see a little bit of a pullback, but overall, right, in the next couple of weeks, probably going to be heading higher here as we attempt a move back above $100. Now, let's take a look at Ripple next. Ripple, I made a video recently about it. Definitely is looking like it could get a pretty strong breakout here, now above 30 cents. As soon as we get back above 31 cents, I mentioned that in the Ripple video, we are going to see a significant breakout. By all means, that is a very likely scenario. Although we are a bit overbought on the RSI, we can stay overbought for a while, especially in a breakout situation. And, I'm not saying that this breakout will directly get us to 50 cents, but it is absolutely the start of that move to 50 cents, in my opinion. And, that move to 50 cents should happen as soon as we get back of 31 cents, probably maybe within 2 to 4 months. So it really shouldn't be that long to get to 50 cents after that. And I'll keep you updated throughout all of this, of course. And if anything changes when we reach 50 cents, definitely we'll be there to give you guys an update. So let's head over to some altcoins here. We're going to start off with Stellar Lumens. This was actually one of the altcoins that I was a bit more bearish on during my price prediction video, so I'm interested to see if things changed. We are seeing a little bit of a move higher. Definitely, though, still a little bit on the weaker side compared to a lot of these other altcoins out there. And, it is what it is. That's not to say that things can't change, but we do have a lot of downward pressure still from these downtrend lines. However, it does look like we may have broken out, let me zoom in just a bit, of this more shorter term downtrend line. So it does seem like in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks, we will be moving higher, more towards possibly even 1,000 Satoshis for Stellar. So we're back above that 750 level. I think the next stop is going to be around that 950 level where we have that resistance. So definitely going to see a little bit of a spike here, in my opinion, for Stellar Lumens. Let's head over next to VeChain and see what's going on. So VeChain, going to take a look at the chart here. We're going to go over to the BTC. Let me know in the future if you want to see the BTC or the USD chart for this one. And right now, we are officially broken out of the downtrend line over here. So very bullish breakout. And now that, opens up the path to head towards 100 Satoshis for VeChain. So your typical, move out of a downtrend line and the beginning of an uptrend line slowly but surely. So pretty straightforward for VeChain. In fact, here, now that I drew this uptrend line, you can see this channel that we're in where we're probably going to bounce a bit up and down as we move higher in this channel. So that's what's probably next for VeChain. Now let's go ahead and take a look at IOTA next and see what's happening. And then we're going to do Tezos and Ethereum Classic. So looking at the IOTA chart here, go ahead and see what's happening. So we saw a breakout above our 3,500 Satoshi level. However, that breakout did not hold. We actually moved back below that. So, it's still very early, but what matters here is this uptrend line. If we lose this uptrend line support, this short-term uptrend line support, probably going to see some more consolidation in between, 3,000 to 3,500 Satoshis. But right now we are still fully uptrending, so we could easily get back above this 3,500 Satoshi level and just continue our march towards 4,500 Satoshis. Next up, we're going to take a look at Tezos, like I said. Let's see what's going on. I made a video pretty recently, so that's just going to be a very quick update to kind of see if anything changed. But overall, my prediction, once again, very accurate. And right now, this one is just in full blue sky breakout mode. We are seeing this upper wick, which could mean a bit of a pullback is at play here pretty soon. We really had a full-on cup and handle formation and a breakout. Same thing on the MACD and obviously on the price as well. So now I think that, we're seeing this upper wick. We probably reached the short-term high initially, not to say that we're not going to go higher. I think Tezos is going to do really good. Great buying volume. So the high that we put in was 3,400 Satoshis, and it looks like we could come back down to that 2,900 Satoshi level to, get that pullback and hopefully start moving higher from there. But we do need to put in a bit of a pullback because we are now significantly above the upper Bollinger Band line, which is, this line right over here. So we're currently significantly above that. It's very hard to stay above that, especially now that we've gotten several days uptrending. I think it's time for a little pullback, but nothing to worry. Even in the medium term, I think we're going to be heading higher in the next weeks to months. This is just a very temporary pullback to reset everything to then move higher again. Next up, we're going to take a look at Ethereum Classic, see what's going on. A lot of people like Ethereum Classic. It's kind of becoming more popular in a way. Obviously, Ethereum is doing good. I think they can both do good together. Some people just like the maybe authenticity behind Ethereum Classic, and that is attracting a surprising number of people towards it. So let's take a look at the chart here. Definitely going to zoom out a little bit more on this one. And what we have right here, sorry for drawing that line, is a very, like about as big as it gets breakout above this downtrend line. And this isn't something to look over, right? This is a pretty big deal. I mean, we really exited any bearishness that we may have had over here for Ethereum Classic, and now it's kind of hard to tell where we may be heading next because we don't have that much resistance ahead, so it could actually move very quickly to $15 or $20. But what's for sure is there is nothing bearish holding us back right now. We fully exited that with this spike higher, as long as we don't fall back below it, which I don't see happening. Now we're in this new ballpark above $10 where we can start moving towards $15 and $20 even pretty quickly because we don't have any resistance really at those levels. Little bit of resistance due to this previous high over here at $15. So obviously that would probably be the next step, and after that $20. But when you have very little resistance like that, things can go very fast. This is the end of this daily crypto update. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Don't forget to check out those crypto 2020 price prediction videos. Link in the description of this video. And also check out my technical analysis master course. It's the best guide to technical analysis that you'll find. Less than $20, 30-day money back guarantee. We've gotten great reviews. You can take a read for yourself right down here. And you've got nothing to lose by giving it a try with that 30-day money back guarantee. Covers buying and selling opportunities, how to spot trends, how to read indicators, candlesticks, everything you got to know about technical analysis. And make sure to follow me on Twitter for those live market updates. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.